Yes, welcome back. Today we are going to be learning mixtures. Today we are going to be learning what? Mixtures. We've already learned elements. We've learned compounds. And today we are going to be learning mixture. We say that elements are substances that are in their simplest form, isn't it? Making up of only one substance type. Example is iron. Another example is what? Oxygen. Give me other examples of elements. Silicon, sodium, calcium, and they are arranged in the periodic table, isn't it?
Yes.
Then when two or more elements come together and join themselves chemically, what do they form? Compounds. What do they form? Compounds. Examples of compounds are what? Marble, caustic soda, sand, glucose, bleaching powder. All these are compounds because they are made up of elements that combine chemically. When two substances or elements combine physically, not chemically this time around, what do we form? Mixture. When they combine chemically, they form compound. But when elements combine physically, they form what? Mixture. They form what? Mixture. Is that clear? So we now say that a mixture is formed when two or more substances combine what? Physically. Combine what? Physically. There are many mixtures on the planet Earth. Give me examples of mixtures. Air. Air is made up of what and what? What is air made up of? What another example of a mixture? Earth is a mixture as well. What again?
Living organisms.
Living organisms are mixtures too. So air is made up of different gases, isn't it?
Yes.
Air is made up of different what? Gases. E.g. oxygen. What other gas? What other gas is in air? There's nitrogen, isn't it?
Yes.
There are plenty of other gases that are here. Earth is making up of water and plenty things. The Earth, the planet Earth. We have water in Earth, isn't it?
Yes.
We have sand, we have soil, plenty things. Then we also have the sea, isn't it?
Yes.
The sea is made up of what and what?
Salt,
water, dissolved gases. But etc. Is that clear?
Yes.
So the earth is made up of living organisms, but plants and animals, but minerals, rocks. All these make up the earth. The sea is made up of salt, water, dissolved gases. Air is made up of different gases. Oxygen, nitrogen, and the etc. Is that clear? So all these are examples of what? Mixtures. All these are examples of what? Mixtures. Now, who can tell me the differences between a mixture and a compound? What are the differences between mixtures and compounds?
The constituents can be separated by physical means.
Good. The constituents of every mixture can be separated easily by physical means.
Yes.
But you cannot separate the constituents of a chemical compound by physical means. Is that clear?
Yes.
You also need to use a chemical reaction for you to do that. You understand?
Yes.
Physical compounds have fixed proportion of constituents. You understand? The composition of the elements in a compound are fixed. You understand? But the composition of the elements in the mixture can vary. They can vary. You understand? They can vary. A compound can be represented using a formula, a chemical formula. Is that clear?
Yes.
But you cannot represent a mixture with a formula. Like when you have something like this. What is this? This is the chemical formula for sodium hydroxide. Chemical formula for what? Sodium hydroxide, isn't it?
Yeah.
But do you have a chemical formula for air?
No.
Air does not have any chemical formula. So air is a what? Mixture. Whereas this is a what? Compound. So that is another difference. What other difference is? A compound is always homogeneous. A compound is always what? Homogeneous. Whereas a mixture can be heterogeneous or homogeneous. Is that clear? So those are some of the differences. Now, who can give me an example of mixture and the elements that they are made up of? Give me an example. Brass. Do you know the alloy called brass? It's a very important mixture. Brass is made up of what and what? Copper and what? Copper and what? Zinc. Very important. Jambo will ask you which of the following is not an element in copper. So you should make sure you know brass. Another mixture is bronze. You can see that the alloys are mixtures. They are not actually compounds, but they are what? Mixtures. So who can give me the materials here? What? Copper and what? So this is a question that JAM normally bring. They will ask you which of the following elements are contained in bronze. They will write copper mostly, but they will use zinc and wood to confuse you. So you should know that bronze is always copper and what? Tin. Whereas brass is what? Copper and what? Zinc. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Another one is what we call urea. Another one is what we call what? Urea. Another one is what we call what? Urine. Urine actually. Another one is what? Urine. And urine is made up of what? Urea.
Water and mineral salt.
Water and what?
Mineral salt.
Mineral salt. You know what urine is?
Yes.
When you're pressed, you go and wee, isn't it?
Yes.
So that wee that comes out is made up of urea, water and what? Mineral salt, plenty mineral salts. Is that clear?
Yes.
So the urine that you pass out is actually a mixture. It's actually a what? Mixture. It's actually a what?
Mixture.
Good. Then we have other things like palm wine. Isn't it?
Yes.
And what again?
Milk.
Milk. Palm wine is made up of what? What and what?
Water, sugar,
Water,
sugar,
sugar, yeast,
protein,
protein,
fats,
fats,
vitamins, mineral salts.
vitamins and mineral salt. Whereas milk is made up of what?
Water, sugar, fats, protein, mineral salts.
Water, sugar,
Fats,
fats,
Protein.
mineral salts, protein, and so on and so forth. So whenever you see a milk, you know that it's a mixture of plenty things. You have to put water, you have to put all this to make milk. The same thing with palm wine. They are all mixtures. Is that clear?
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So by now you should be able to know the difference between elements, compounds and what? Mixtures. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Compounds are made up of elements that are chemically joined together, is it not?
Yes, sir.
Mixtures are made up of elements that are physically joined together, or compounds that are physically what? Joined together. But elements are the simplest form of substances. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And we have up to 106 elements. That includes sodium, potassium, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, silicon, potassium, argon, neon, isn't it? So all those are elements, and this element can be what? Metals or what? Non-metals or what? Metalloids. Metals are always solid. You understand?
Yes, sir.
They have high melting and boiling point. Whereas non-metals are normally liquid or water. They have low melting and what? Boiling points. Metals have luster. They are malleable. They are magnetic. You understand? It's only a metal that are magnetic. The only metals that are magnetic. Non-metals are not magnetic. They don't have luster. Luster is that shiny color that you can paint. You cannot paint liquid. You understand? Metals are malleable. They can be drawn into wires. You use metal to make wire, isn't it?
Yes.
The copper wire in this house, you get it from metal. But non-metals, you cannot. They are not malleable. Metals are ductile. They are ductile. They can be bent and be drawn. But non-metals are not what? Ductile. Is that clear?
Yes.
So those are the differences between metals and what? Non-metals. Very, very important. And you have to take note. Because that can ask you which of the following is not a property of a metal. Or which of the following is not a property of a non-metal. Is that clear?
Yes.
So please read up the notes that I've given you. They are very, very important. And get ready for the next class, which is separation what techniques. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay.